addition to the solar farm coming all down that side too.
So far is probably the living garden on the living bridge there. It's really just nice to see like spaces like that that are totally not thought of as green spaces being converted into green spaces.
Organically grown is something you can take pride in, kind of just, planting and eating.
We have 60 gardeners, ranging in ages from early 20s right into, we think 80s, but we're too polite to ask.
Yeah.
It's sort of sandwiched between downtown and the river valley, and I think it's kind of an interesting mix of the city on the one side and ecology on the other.
So today we went on the bike tour of community gardens and it was totally awesome. The best part for me was seeing how water chestnuts grow in Edmonton.
We saw a school site that was being run by a not-for-profit organization in tandem with some cultural communities and a daycare, and just that level of integration into bringing different groups of people together on one common project is really interesting and beautiful.
Highlights today were probably the group rides for me. It was really empowering to see so many people of different levels cycling together, and a lot of positive feedback from drivers, which was very cool. Lots of fuzzy good feelings.
We're really hoping that next week we'll have even more people and maybe even new people that didn't join us today. So.
Part of the tour so far has been the Park Allen School Community Garden. I think that's a great initiative to really get kids into eating healthy and really, again, just getting connected to where their food comes from.
Something stuck in my mailbox and said, if you're interested in getting involved in a community garden, come to this meeting. So I like gardening, so I said I'll go over there, and I don't know too much about the community. I've lived here for about 10 years. So that's how I got started.
It's really interesting how we all seem to have these footpaths that we go back and forth on every single day, every week, but it's really lovely to explore the neighborhoods with other people.
I've seen a couple of community gardens before, but some were new to me. Great example, the one behind me, Campo Saint-Jean. I used to bike past here all the time when I was commuting, and I never realized it was a community garden.
So I think community gardening is great to bring people together and to be closer to our food and where it actually comes from.
But it allows people, and I didn't realize it when I thought about it when I started, it allows people who don't have gardens, like live in apartments, and elderly people to get out and do the gardening that they always enjoyed, you know. So I think that's really important.
I think Edmonton has actually really surprised me, if I'm honest with you, that they have so many different type of communities that kind of converge, come together, and are beginning this type of effort.
I think there's about 100 more stories that we haven't seen yet from other community gardens.
The difference between gardening on your own in your backyard and banding together in a large space like this is when passersby come and see this, you're not just that quirky guy in your backyard that like grows lettuce. You're an entire community that thinks this is a great idea